welcome to What Pet Should I Get? My name is Julia Batchelor. We have an excellent program for you today, as always. Claire Forndren will be here from Dog Tales Rescue and Sanctuary, and later on in the program, we're going to meet Grace Goheen, whose dog Skylar was inducted into the Purina Animal Hall of Fame for saving Grace's life. We're going to hear all about that story. And up first, we have the most wonderful and beautiful Kallie Milleman here from the Ontario SPCA, and she has brought with her an adorable little guy named Gene.
Yep. Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
We're well. How are you?
I'm good. Now, we are in the midst of kitten season.
Yes.
Is there an explosion of kittens happening?
We have a lot of kittens.
Do you?
Yes, and I think that all of our centers across the province are experiencing that right now. We've got warm weather, so we're in the thick of it. So our centers are seeing lots of kittens coming in. Either just the kittens being surrendered as a litter, sometimes with mom, sometimes not, depending on their age, of course. And unfortunately, we're starting to see those cases where there's a little kitten found that has maybe been abandoned from the litter and from the mom, and it's still needing milk. And so we've got fostering happening. And yeah, it's that
That's
time of year.
That's a 24-hour type of a deal when you're fostering a kitten that small.
Yes.
How old's Gene?
Gene is 2 months old.
Okay.
So he's good. He's eating on his own. He's doing everything. So he's old enough now to soon to be ready to go to a home. And that's sort of what we're waiting for, is for them to reach that point, not only, of course, till we can spay and neuter them when they're of the right weight, but of course, once they're able to sort of take care of themselves and have normal kitten tendencies like grooming and that sort of thing, so that they are ready to go into a home.
Well, he's lovely. And I know sometimes, now has it the pattern changed? Because it used to be that black cats, for weird, silly, bygone superstitions, they would sort of be overlooked. Is that still happening, or people are more like, oh, black cats are just as great as every other cat?
Yeah, I think we're moving away from that sort of old way of thinking in terms of cat breeds and cat color and that kind of thing. I think people still have preferences. We still have a lot of people coming in and asking for an orange tabby. I think there's just certain preferences. People like the look of certain cats.
Yeah.
But I think that we're moving away from the don't get a black cat. Yeah. And I know now there's lots of days that actually celebrate, like National Black Cat Day and all of those kind of things. So I think people are starting to embrace the idea that it's a cat just like any other. It just has a different color fur.
Yeah, exactly. And I had a black cat for 20 years, and she was the best. Yeah. So I know you said that Gene, he still needs to be fixed, but he's going to be ready to go as soon as he's fixed. You give him a few days of healing, has a little cone, and then he's up for adoption.
Absolutely. So once our little guys get fixed, they're able to go home within 2 days of their surgery, and they do wear that cone home. And we just ask you to keep an eye on them for the next 7 days or so, and then after that time, they're ready to take it off. They're so young. They heal up from their surgery, and they bounce back so quickly. And I think he's going to make a really great pet. And of course, if by chance you miss Gene, do not panic. We, like I said, have lots of kittens coming through the center, so keep an eye on our website, because you will see them become available through there.
And I always say this when it comes to adopting kittens, because every cat leaves the Ontario SPCA fixed, you know what's better than adopting one is adopting two, right? Especially if you can get a litter mate.
Yes,
right?
So
and they get to grow up with their brother or sister, and that's just a perfect, ideal environment for them.
It's so true. And you know what? You just made me remember that we actually just last week celebrated our 100,000th surgery. So since opening our high-volume spay-neuter clinics, there's 3 of them across the province in 2009, we have done 100,000 surgeries, which when you sort of do the math as to how many cats we've fixed, how many dogs we've fixed, how many litters they could have had in that time.
That impact is huge.
It's over 7 million homeless animals that we've actually prevented across the province.
Well,
so
congratulations.
Thank you. So everybody out there, get your pet spayed or neutered. Help us control the pet population in the province and make sure that animals are finding loving homes and that they're staying there.
Thanks, Bob Barker. Okay, so we're talking about, we've talked about Gene. You know he's available at Ontario SPCA. Let's move into talking about how to keep your pet cool in the summer, because the summer is now finally here.
Yes.
Hopefully it's here to stay for the next couple months without a lot of rain. Now, you sent me a really good list of products that you can use mostly for dogs, I'd say more so than cats. One of them I've never actually heard of. So there's a thing called, they're cooling coats or vests that you can have for your dog.
Yes. The first time I actually heard of a cooling coat was some folks who had show dogs and dogs that went around with them, and they actually are a little coat or vest that you can submerge into cool icy water, and it actually holds the coolness in the actual coat or vest, and then you put it on your pet, and it helps keep their core temperature down. And that's what's so key, especially for dogs. You know, you want to be outside gardening and out and about. It's summer. We all want to be outside, and we want our pets to come with us. So how do you keep them cool? That product is a really great solution.
It's awesome. And then travel water bottles. I know it seems like a really simple thing, but sometimes you know, you might forget about something as simple as that, and you're looking around like, how do my dog needs a drink of water. And there's some really interesting like pack and stow products that you can have where you can bring the water and then it has the bowl all attached. That's so cool. It's all
attached, it's light, it's small, you can take it with you, you can pop it in the car. You don't really have to worry about it anymore because that product will help take care of that for you.
Paw pad protectors.
Yes, you talk about this a lot, and I feel like this is a good one for you because I know we start to overthink that and we forget that the pavement outside can get
scorching,
extremely hot. You know, we talk about it in the winter to protect from the salt. Same deal in the summer. So it's a similar product. It's like a balm or a salve that you can put on your pet's paws to help protect.
Well, and you see that one right there. Okay, so just the image before, they're actually little stickers. Because I know you see the booties, and I'm like, not every dog is big on the booty.
So true.
Now, for our avid viewers, we know that Kallie used to do our pet tips for us, and you did one last season about frozen dog treats. So remind people like a really cool way to make a frozen dog treat.
Super simple. You can grab an ice cube tray, grab their favorite treats. Maybe it's yogurt, peanut butter, banana, mash it all up, add some water, pop it into the ice cube trays, pop it in the freezer. I mean, it really couldn't be easier. And then they have a lot of fun with that. You pop them out, put them into their bowl, and they get to have a nice cool treat. If you have a bigger dog that likes Kongs, you can stuff the Kong with wet food, pop it in the freezer. Again, another great toy that's going to keep them busy for at least an hour or two, and it's going to be nice and frozen, keep their mouth cool, thus keeping their body temperature down. All
right, so those are some, oh, you know what I forgot about? I forgot about the pet pool.
Oh, that's a fun one. Yeah, so you can get, it's honestly, it's just like a kiddie pool. So you could go to your you know, local store and get a kiddie pool. However, there are pet-specific pools as well, and there's no explanation needed there. It's just a great, fun way to keep your pet cool over the summer.
Totally. Now, before we go, because we're running out of time, I just want to mention that the Ontario SPCA, you're going to be making an appearance at the Pride events happening in Toronto.
That's right. This upcoming weekend, we're super excited. Come visit us. We'll be at near Yonge and Wellesley Station, and we've got some fun giveaways, so come visit us.
All right, awesome. Now, just a reminder to everyone, the continuing No Hot Pets campaign. You can use hashtag No Hot Pets, and remember to go to the website and you can pledge to ensure that you do not leave your dog or cat in the car this summer. Thank you so much for being on the show, Kallie. Have fun at Pride. I hope to see you down there. And if you're interested in adopting Gene, don't forget he'll be available at the Ontario SPCA shortly. Him, take a sister, take a brother, take a whole bunch. Okay, we'll see you on the other side of the break.